Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to explain you about bus topology and how does it work. So let's begin. In this type of topology, all the devices are connected to a single link and share the same network segment. In this type of topology or network were used in older Ethernet networks with coaxial cable. They were easier to deploy in the network, but they were very slower networks. One of the main disadvantages of this topology is that all the devices share a common link. Since they share a common link, there if if something happens to a cable, all the devices will stop working. So this causes these kind of networks less reliable and less secure as well, because all the devices share a same network segment or a common link. They only rely on that common link, and there is no security of the user as well, because all the devices are on a common link and like this. If, for example, if PCA sends up data to a PCB, so there's one thing in it that these type of topology or networks rely on the work on the one-way communication. In networking, it is known as half duplex. So if PCA sends a data to PCB, they can send data to each other, but in the same time, if another device tries to communicate with other PCs or PCA, the transmission cannot happen and it will fail. In another case, if PCC sends a data at the same time and tries to communicate with PCA or V or any of the PC in a network, collision will happen in the network. So the conclusion of these type of network is that they were easy to deploy because they use same common link. There is a benefit of cost, but if the something happens to that cable or it gets damaged, the entire network will stop working. That's all for it.